All right, everyone, here we go. This is an all signs reading. Doesn't matter if you're a human being, a chipmunk, a raccoon, a squirrel, bear, whale, beaver, don't care. This is straight up energy reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is. This is for Saturn retrograde, and I have been waiting to pull this. This one, I'm as excited about this one as I was maybe about Mars entering Aries or Jupiter entering Aries. All of those kind of made me excited. But this here, this is good. Now, my pre-shuffle here, our little pre-read's going to be fun, okay? I always like qualifier cards. I call them qualifiers because there's one card that makes another card. This Seven of Wands here has a few different meanings. And the card that's under it, that's crossing it, that actually just tells you exactly what the meaning of the card is. Now, I always like it when that happens. That means the universe is being straight. It's shooting straight. And that's going to be a good reading. I don't think this is going to be a difficult reading. I think it's going to be pretty straightforward. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is technically timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it, but this Saturn retrograde energy is going to be with us here for quite a chunk of time. That being said, before I get into this reading, I want to say to you, these energies affect you too. Put simply, this Saturn retrograde, we have a hard time processing lessons, okay? Processing what we've learned from something and moving forward while Saturn is direct. When Saturn is direct, it's hammering us with new lessons over and over again. With it retrograde here, we get a bit of a break. You get some clarity on the past so you can apply it to the present to move forward into the future, whatever that future you decide for yourself is. That being said, I want you to understand all these energies. I'm going to be talking about the incoming energy of your person, but all that is affecting your person too. The difference is, I don't think they're going to have as much fun as you are with it. I think you're going to have fun with it. If you go out and get some static energy on you, you're reflecting in pure Empress energy. That's been coming up in the twin flame journeys and things like that. You got some serious energy, right? I think you're going to be having some fun. I do, overall. Or I should say a lot more fun than your person. Because your person's having to face some hard truths. And with the clarity that Saturn retrograde brings, and the clarity they got during the recent eclipse, well, here it is. If you want to see it, here we go. The Seven of Wands, a card with many meanings. It can mean someone standing up and wanting to fight for something. It can mean someone's defensiveness. It can mean also, it can mean someone keeping the high ground. Hiding in the shadows, all that kind of stuff. Well, it means one thing here. It's crossed by the Ten of Swords. It's someone wanting to stand up and fight for this. It's the end of defensiveness. It's the end of hiding in the shadows. Tens are the end and dead end that lead to a new beginning. Doesn't have to be a suit match, like, swords, wands, pentacles, that kind of thing. The Ten of Swords is telling me we're going to reset to an ace of some kind. And I didn't know that when I did the pre-shuffle, and then I look underneath it and there's an ace. It's the Ace of Pentacles. That is a solid motherfucking new beginning. This person is being forced to see some things. This is a very similar energy, these three cards, to what I got in yesterday's 3 quick card that I did. And our last card in our pre-shuffle is Judgment, bookending this. Somebody wants a second chance. The second chance is coming around. This is part of that Saturn retrograde energy, judgment, right? Resurrection. Something from the past coming into the present to affect your future. But with Saturn retrograde, we get a break from the new lessons, okay? We get a chance to study for a fucking test instead of just pop quizzes all over the damn place, okay? It's nice. Take advantage of that time. Let your person worry about what they're going to do. You worry about what you're going to do. Make sure you're set. Get a plan. Either way, in our reading, somebody here is all done being defensive. Somebody here is all done holding back. We got a new beginning here. We got a second chance at this. Will they take it? It's up to their free will. And I need to make that clear to a few people who seem to forget that. There's actually a lot of people, 1,000 or so, who seem to forget that. I read energy. I tell you how someone feels. What they do, I can't tell. I wish I knew. If I could predict what people do, I'd be a trillionaire. Countries would be contacting me, it'd be like, oh my God, Jesus Christ. Nobody can do that because of free will. And it's there in part for that purpose, but it's there so we can make mistakes, so we can learn. All right, let's see where we go. Let's shuffle the deck here for Saturn retrograde. Give me the soulmate cycle and the effect of Saturn retrograde on all affecting energies. Notice I said that. All affecting energies. And what are all affecting energies? Well, as I've been telling you, if you've been paying attention to my recent readings, all of the affecting energies stretch back to about the party at the 1010. For those of you who were around, that was the 1010 portal back in October that we pulled on. That energy is still here. All of it. All of it. Everything that I've been talking about since then, around then, last month's energy, the month before, all of it, it's all piling on. This person's going to get some wicked clarity. I saw it in yesterday's 3 card with that 10 of Pentacles, and I said they can't live in that anymore. They can't. The energy around us is shifting. And Saturn retrograde, the universe's timing is always perfect. It always is. Saturn retrograde's timing is spot on here. Because while that energy around us is shifting, now we get a chance to take a look and see, learn everything we could from the past, and then shift with it. It's beautiful if you do that. It really is. Pay attention to that 3 card I did the other night. All right, I don't want to double things up, and I don't want to mix energy here. So, give me a soulmate cycle with all affecting energies with Saturn retrograde. I've already put it out there. This first card is before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? Page of Wands. That's someone who wants to make this work. This is communication, and you might be disappointed to see this. You were hoping for a world card or a tower or some kind of drama, right? I was hoping for that too. I like ratings as much as the average TV show. I do. But this card doesn't spell ratings, does it? This isn't a big episode. Actually, it is. Because this is one of the cards that represents 3D energy communication. So there's a very strong chance, while I can't predict their free will, I can tell you that 10 of Swords crossing the 7 of Wands is this person is not able to look away from this anymore. And this says, we're here because someone's about to talk to you. Which means the universe has a whole shitload of advice for you, probably. Well, we'll see. I don't know. You know, it is. I'm neutral. I don't fucking know. Let's find out. What comes after the cut. God. Yeah, I laugh because I knew I was right. I could tell that energy. I've been reading energy since I was a little kid, since I was sitting in a high chair right here. Here we go. The Fool. The Fool. Here it is. That's everything I just told you. It's somebody taking a leap of faith towards you. All right? It's somebody taking a leap of faith towards you. Unreal. Okay. Let's shuffle the deck. It's a new beginning on a new plane. It almost guarantees the communication, although it can't do that. The uncertainty principle doesn't allow for that. But let's shuffle the deck. Let's get all affecting energies. We've already had a glitch. You probably saw it. We have already had a glitch. I'm going to have to fucking edit this thing and splice 2 sides together already. It's probably going to be 3 or 4 before I'm done. Jesus Christ. Unreal. I'm sitting here trying to be dramatic, and the damn universe is glitching my computer. It's powerful energy we're dealing with here. Let's give me a reading, universe. Give me the effect of Saturn retrograde and all affecting energies on the soulmate cycle. Bottom of the deck. Again, I see it. Bottom of the deck, the overall energy is the Page of Pentacles. It's another page. But these pages in this reading are representing communication. They're a little nervous about it. We know that from the Fool that we just saw. That's a leap of faith. You have to take a leap of faith. It means if you think about it too much, you won't do it. You got to just take a leap of faith. Right here. That's them taking that leap of faith toward the rainbow. What's crossing this? Yeah, the Hierophant. Spiritually changed. The energy, I've told you that before, your person's soul's been completely rewired. Even if the energy around them wasn't changing. Even if it wasn't. And it doesn't matter. I mean, I think the energy changing around them is a good thing because it will help force their hand. But to be honest with you, this person's been spiritually changed by this connection. And it scares the bejesus out of them a little bit because it invalidates everything the way they've been living. I've told you that before. It does. These 2 here are almost guaranteed. Another almost guaranteed communication. All right. Something long-term here. There's also, could be for a lot of you, something long-term that they want to get out of on their side. Yeah, they could be, so if your person's married, this Saturn retrograde is going to be, if their neighbors already say that they row a lot, this is going to be World War III, right? At their house. The neighbors will be out, cops will be showing up. It's going to be a lot of, because all this stuff is coming to the surface. I wouldn't want to be your person's spouse because stuff they did 5 years ago is going to come up. I mean, it's crazy. Do you remember when you broke the toaster? Oh my God, you're bringing that up again. And Linda at work? Yeah, okay, all right, fine. Linda at work, okay, all right. This is the energy around your connection. This is it's a lot of fighting. I know it's a 5 of Wands and it's bullshit, but it's crossing the Hierophant. It's some powerful energy here. Towards you got a good shot at communication here. This person really knows what is going to really see what makes them happy. This is the energy around your connection. This is how your person feels in their emotions. This is how they feel about you in the soul, not what they show you, not what they tell you. All right, because that's bullshit, what they tell you in the 3D. Right here's the hidden energy, message from the universe, what she wants you to know, I'll tell you. It's red with the energy of the connection, and right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. I want to make that very clear. I have no idea what your 3D person's going to do. No idea. But I can tell you how they feel, and I can tell you which way the energetic wind is blowing. And I can tell you that you're heavy on their mind without even throwing a fucking card. I will clarify everything, throw some universe cards over the top, but you bet your sweet asses there's going to be a link for an extended in the description. Because this is some powerful shit here. Although don't let those pages fool you. Those pages came out in all the right places. And the way they fell, to split down the middle by a fool, a major arcana. Let's do this. And don't forget, you're also reviewing the past. Okay? So, hey, this is part of the reason they're nervous. You might not even still be there, right? You're going to figure out some things too. You're all living in the same energy. It's not just about them. I'm just pulling on the incoming energy. What's the energy around the connection here in Saturn retrograde? Look at that. Powerful card. High Priestess. Everything from the depths. Everything. I'm looking at this tiger and his eyes are wide open. Everything is coming up. It ties to whatever, if they're married, the fighting that's going to kick up. If they usually fight a lot, they're going to fight triple that, 10 times that, 100 times that. But because this person has spiritually changed, and this cannot be kept down. All right, it's a High Priestess with the eyes wide open, not closed. Okay. I can't wait to clarify this reading. This is going to be good. Energy around their emotions. This ought to be interesting. Look at these cards. The Hermit and the High Priestess and the Hierophant. This alone is a divine couple. There's an awakening here that you are their divine counterpart. No doubt about it. That card proves it. What did I say? Rewind your fucking video. What did I say when I said this? I said everything is coming up. I said that tiger got the eyes wide open. This is the action card. The High Priestess can be looked at as someone who keeps secrets, keeps everything down, right? Follows their intuition, but holds their cards close to the vest and all of that. The Hermit, no, this is inner wisdom coming up. The Hermit isn't always seen as an action card, but it is here. In this context, this just shows me, this proves that this tiger's eyes are open. The other energy attached to this, again, is this Hierophant and the High Priestess here. The High Priest and the High Priestess in close proximity. Listen, you got yourself into something here. Okay? I know some of you, I know y'all know that, but you got yourself into something here, okay? This is some powerful fucking connection. And the scary part is you know it. Because you're watching videos and all that kind of stuff, and you're here watching tarot readings, so you know it's powerful. You know how you feel. Your person has been in denial for a long time. The problem with that, as I've told you before, is the further they run with a connection like this, deep soul, twin flame, the stronger the connection gets. The energy builds. It took me years to figure that out. Okay, a lot of pattern spotting and people talking to, and my own life experiences, as I have had many soulmates in this lifetime, and I'm sure I got many more coming. The energy builds. Okay, this is good. I can't wait to clarify this. Please tell me Tell me this isn't a bad card. What's the energy around the soul here? How do they feel about you in the soul? Yeah, it's the Seven of Cups. There's an old cartoon that's ringing to mind here when that's there. I don't like the Seven of Cups in the soul. It's generally confusion, but there's an old cartoon. I don't remember which cartoon it is. It's like this dog, this like hound dog, who's saying, "Which way did he go? Which way did he go?" You know, that kind of thing. That's all I had ringing in my head is, "Which way did he go? Which way did he go?" It's right there. This person here is like someone waking up after a long sleep, right? When they, and the entire world has changed. When they went to sleep, we all had them big dial phones. You picked up the phone, and if you, God forbid, the number had a 9 in it or a 0, because it all the way around. It took forever to dial. That's when they went to sleep. They wake up, now we got iPhones and Android phones and all kinds of stuff, and with social media, it's all different. It's just that kind of energy, and it's causing a little bit of a bottleneck in the soul, if you will, like a traffic jam, right? It's a little bit of that. It's okay. It's fine. I'm not that worried about it. That doesn't surprise me. There's more to it. We're going to wait till we clarify. Hidden energy. What's the universe want to tell us about this tiger with his eyes wide open? There's your world. Those of you that were waiting for the world card. Most powerful card in the deck. Right there. Don't let anyone tell you different. It's fucking crazy. I don't know why this card's falling out of favor. Everything's changed. It's all I could say. They can't hold this down. No. The High Priestess, the eyes were closed, they're open. It's just a repeating message, but the universe has more to say. When it pulls the world as its baseline message to me, for me to convey to you, this is a reminder on one side that your energy it's a new cycle for you too. You got to decide whether this person still fits into it. For a lot of you, they're coming towards you. I know because of that Page of Wands before the cut and the Fool. I want during the Saturn retrograde for sure, but I'm trying to short range this. I'm trying to pull just June, early July kind of energy, kind of where we are now. I don't like to divine out too far, so I'm pulling on the energy as I'm sitting on the energy, and I'm pulling on it after Saturn has already gone retrograde. It went retrograde yesterday, and I'm pulling on it today. So I'm not asking the universe to predict anything. I'm asking the universe to tell me what's going on in the energy. That's very different. I've said before, it's like the weather. There's a difference between the weatherman giving you a 10-day outlook and just sticking his head out the window and telling you, "Yep, it's sunny." Like that. That's the difference. That said, make sure you know what you want from this person. I know you're tired of hearing me say that to you, but it's important. You'd be surprised how many people don't know what they want from things, from people, from jobs, from cars. Okay, and they get jammed up. Don't you get jammed up. Your person, part of the other energy, I said we'd wait till we clarify, but I can't wait. It's like Christmas morning here. Okay, I got to open them now. This person here is jammed up. The reason there's a bottleneck is they don't know what they want from you. They're only now just admitting that they even love you. So they haven't figured, so make sure at least one of you knows what you want out of this thing, and you can tell them when they show up. Well, this conversation we're having isn't good enough because I want this, this, and this from you. It will actually help them if you do that. Unless you do it bitchy, then, that's on you. Try to be kind about it. Try to have some empathy a little bit. But don't be too excited to see them. All right, that'll give the wrong message too. Always be neutral. Okay, as neutral as possible. It's beautiful energy. It allows the energy to flow nicely. Okay, potential final outcome. There's a lot more here. We're going to clarify. Potential final outcome. All right, here we go. It's red with the Hermit. This does not surprise me. I took a peek. This does not. Before I throw the card, I will tell you what the card is. It simply comes with this noise. Right? That's it. It's the goat with its feet on fire. Those of you that have been here for a while knew what card that was before I threw it. The rest of you who are new are like, this guy just made a fucking goat noise. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Okay, yeah, maybe. We're a little crazy here at Steve Love Tarot, but that's okay. That's what makes it fun. We might as well have some fun. People always tell me, you shouldn't make fun of this. I'm not making fun of anything. This is serious shit. But something's got to break up the energy, and I ain't got time for a crystal to do it. Nothing breaks up energy like laughter. You use that in your life. Not, save your money on them crystals. Just have a sense of humor. Make people laugh. Create levity around you. It breaks up energy like crazy. Take it from me or don't. I don't care. Devil, right here. This person's scared. I don't know why yet. It doesn't mean they're not coming towards you. It has nothing to do with that. All I get off of this is fear. This goat is scared, like I'm standing in front of it with an axe, and it knows what an axe is. It's thinking I'm dinner. Maybe that's it. I don't say or joke about anything that's not in the energy. Maybe this person thinks you're going to make mincemeat out of them. I don't know. I know they're nervous. I got the Page of Pentacles, always nervous about everything they're going to say because they're a fawn. They're new to everything, right? You know, children get nervous a lot before things, you know, first day of camp, first day of school, first day of this, first day of this. It always makes them nervous because they don't know. They don't have any experience to pull from, right? Hell, it is what it is. All right. Let's clarify. Let's see what the witches have to say. Here we go. Give me the High Priestess. Let's talk about the energy around your connection. I'm not worried about this. All I get off of it is massive amount of fear. And I think it's self-generated, but I think it's going to heal. I think because the Hermit, it's read with the Hermit and the World, these cards around it tell me that this energy is changing. So it's okay. This is like pissing themselves kind of fear. And again, it's like I'm standing in front of this goat with a fucking axe. And it knows what the axe is, and it knows I'm about to make mincemeat out of it. Be careful about making mincemeat out of your person, okay? I mean, I can dig it. Even I'm pissed at him, and I don't even know him. In a lot of cases, for a lot of you, I'm right there with you. Frustrating. All right, you know what? Let me make this pretty. Let's fix the table. It should be pretty, you know, honestly. A little bit crooked is fine. It's Steve's Love Tarot. What the hell? Let's move these up a little bit. Hey, I'm stalling. The witches still want me to shuffle, so I got nothing to tell you. I'm just hoping there isn't another glitch. I keep looking over at the monitor to see if I'm still on. Let's see where we go. All right. Six of Swords is my crossing card. Yep. It's all coming out. The thing is, and one of the reasons for it, and I get the Devil a little bit now, it was a lot of pressure for this person. This is like the aftermath of like a Ten of Wands that's broken. It was a lot of pressure for this person to keep secrets from themselves, to hide their feelings, to keep you a secret from other people. It was just, it's just a lot. And it was creating a lot of friction in their life, so to speak. They may have been grumpy or something like that. You know, may not have been very nice to you even. I don't know. What's on top? Yeah. As it comes up, there's shame attached to that Five of Cups. I wouldn't normally read that as a card of shame, but she's ashamed, right? That's like the walk of shame, right? Except she left her shirt at the guy's house. So that's, you know, that, and then her keys were in the shirt, so she's locked out of her house, and she doesn't have a shirt on. All her neighbors are looking at I mean, it's bad. She's never going to live it down. It's a lot of shame there. For all the time that's been wasted here, and it's a lot. And I wouldn't normally read that card as shame, but that's what I get. She is staring at the Two Cups still standing though. See, that's encouraging. Tell me about this. Why is this Five of Cups here? See? Look at that. I did not know that was there, but I felt that was, I thought it was going to be an Eight of Wands, I'll be honest with you. It felt like it. It feels like there's Eight of Wands energy coming off there. It basically is better. It's better. It says the Eight of Wands better than the Eight of Wands says the Eight of Wands. It's the Fool. It's the same Fool energy that was attached to the Fool over here. In other words, it's a leap of faith, and it also implies the fear. I said I understand the Devil a little bit by this Six of Swords, and by this, I get it. There's a leap of faith implies that if you think about it too much, you're going to chicken out. So you just take a leap of faith. This person, this is a whole new person as this Saturn goes retrograde, especially early in the retrograde. It's very powerful early in its cycle, believe it or not. It usually is. That's why I like to pull on events like this right when they happen, because we're sitting on top of the energy, right at the epicenter of it. This this energy is, it's really bringing up a lot of stuff. Okay, this is a whole new person, is what these kind of say. This is a fool on a whole new level. It's somebody who says, I need to get my shit. I know what I've done here. I need to get my shit. There's a lot of shame in that. And I think they want to jump to it and fix it. This is good. I like this. And the Hermit backs this up. In their emotions is everything coming up. The light bulb going off. This lamp here isn't run by oil. It's run by wisdom from the soul. And it's lit. It really is. Someone's been hiding from it. Someone's been inside their shell. Someone's been keeping it down, pushing it back. I'm not interested. That is a common practice in these soulmate cycles, for the runner to pretend that you don't matter, that the one they ran from doesn't matter, or there's no connection here. One person believes, what always happens is one person believes there's a strong connection, the other person is in denial about it and runs. I mean, that's a nutshell sort of explanation. In this particular cycle, these people, they didn't just run, okay, and just say it's nothing. They told themselves many lies, and this is a powerful connection. That's hard to keep down. I mean, to a point, basically this is an energy where someone doesn't believe their own lies anymore. It really is the walk of shame, and now it's time to get it together. Why is the Hermit here? Again, I'm stalling because the witches want me to shuffle, and there it is again. The Page of Pentacles, the very card that is our overall energy, is the affecting energy, the air, the room, the air they're breathing, the room they're living in energetically around your person's emotions, around all of this as it comes up. It's new to them. Okay, it's the card of the student. It's new to them. They're not used to this. They're not used to being real in their life. I don't have a Fakey McFakerman or a King of Wands Burger King yet, but that energy's always present. It's implied around here. What's on top? Look at that. The card that I think I did a tweet about the Death card the other day, explaining about the energy that's shifting around us. I knew we'd get a Death card. How did I know? It's Death right there. There's a whole transfer. It's transforming your person. Everything that's coming up, all this soul energy that's coming up and lighting this lamp, everything that's opening this tiger's eyes. This person is transforming. Their whole world around them is scorched earth. Look at that. She went home, the walk of shame, forgot her shirt. Her keys are in the shirt. She's locked out of her house, and she gets to the neighborhood and look around. Look at what's happened. Jesus Christ. Everything's changed. Everything's different. Like I told you over here, all of a sudden there's smartphones where they're used to dialing numbers like this. 9, 0, it takes forever. My God. Here in the U.S. it must be crazy because I know some of you have 999 in your countries. Here in the U.S. we got 911. At least the last two numbers are quick. But my God, if there's an emergency, 9. Holy fuck. A lot of people died. I bet lives would have been saved in the 1960s and 70s if we had push button phones. Anyway, everything's changing around your person. I can't imagine 999. Jesus Christ. That must have took forever. A lot of deaths. Well, there's a death of your person and of the old person. Okay? The way they were, where it's suppressed. This is telling me this energy is coming up and it's transforming them on the 3D level. That's why we keep getting 3D communication cards. And again, it's still up to their free will. You might have a super fuckwit, but man, this is powerful shit. Why is the Death card here? 8 swords. What's ending? What's transforming? You heard me ask it. I said, why is the Death card here? What's transforming? This. And this, by the way, explains this. Fool. Why? What's changing? Them being in their head too much. What did I say about the fool? Rewind. I said the fool is a leap of faith. A leap of faith implies that if you think about something too much, you'll find too many reasons not to do it. So you take a leap of faith. You get brave for a second. What's transforming is their propensity to overthink. They can't do it in Saturn retrograde, is what the universe is saying here. In the 3D, in their emotions, they are not able to do what they usually do and push things back and suppress. You can't do it. It's like when the teacher goes out of the room at school, it really is. It's up to your person, but you know, there's a bit of a break here from the taskmaster, Saturn. They're feeling that. This is nice. This is nice energy. I can't, you know, again, they're scared shitless. This is just nothing but a block of fear. I think it's changing. In the new cycle, this should go down. These cards are red with this devil, so we'll see. First, we got to peel it back layer by layer. Tell me about the Seven of Cups here. Tell me about the bottleneck. I think I already called it. I think I already told you. I gave you the spoiler alert. I don't think they know what they want from you, and that's going to be the main problem. That's why they keep showing up as pages. Someone who doesn't know what they want are a page. Pages are little fawns here in this deck. They have no experience. So how do you know what you want? You know. Let's see. Why is the Seven of Cups here? Tell me about the Seven of Cups. Oh, tell me. Tell me. Yeah. The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. How do I phrase this? The little fawn here is on their own for the first time. Okay, this could be somebody getting single and free to pursue. It could be whatever. But as an energy, this is soul energy. So as an energy, it's everything I already told you with the Nine of Pentacles crossing it. The teacher's out of the room. What you going to do? Are you going to behave, or are you going to continue to study, like the teacher said before he or she left? It goes either way. In a room of 30 kids, there's going to be 2 or 3 that study. And the rest, you know, they're going to fuck off and throw paper airplanes. We had this kid, Billy Smith. I remember him. I wonder if he's in jail. It'd be hard to research him because everybody got the name Billy Smith, don't they? Whatever happened to that kid, I wonder. Man, the minute the teacher left the room, that kid, he'd be throwing darts at people. I brought these darts from home, and he'd start chucking them across the room and shit, and they'd stick to the blackboard, all that kind of stuff. He was crazy. I'll bet he's in jail. Anyway, the teacher is out of the room. But this person here, they've never had that experience before. They've never felt this way before. Can I just phrase it like that? Keep it simple? All right. And then I'm going to go research Billy Smith after this is over. All right, let's see. 2 of Cups. Holy shit. You're in the soul. You're not sharing soul space with anyone. If your person is married, they don't care. They've let that go. This is someone who found their independence. It could be within themselves. It could be in the 3D. This is soul energy. They're done. You're not sharing soul space with anyone. It's about the soulmate connection. They don't know what to do with it because they've never had this freedom before. Teacher never left the room before. They don't know what to fucking do with it. They don't know what they want from you. The cards are just backing up what I already told you earlier before these cards hit the table. And that's how I do readings. Because why the fuck not? It helps to hammer it home for you to do it that way, right? So I'm not just out here talking bullshit. Look, why is the 2 of Cups here? Billy Smith. No, I'm just kidding. Knight of Wands, pretty much. The Knight of Wands. Yeah, they don't know what they want from you. It's just coming in willy-nilly, right? In the soul. This is soul energy. This isn't what they're going to do. This is what they're feeling. Really feeling, not, you know, as we cut through the bullshit. The soul doesn't know bullshit. That's all brain energy. But this card, this Knight of Wands, does tell me in the soul they don't know what they want from you. But this Knight of Wands is bookending directly this Fool, which both kind of are impulsive actions, brave impulsive actions. In this case, a leap of faith, and this is a brave impulsive action, same kind of thing. A brave impulsive action would also imply that if you think about it too much, you might freak out and not do it. That being said, completely backed up, right down to Billy Smith. All right, let's talk about the world. God, every time the teacher left the room, that son of a bitch, he was one to be afraid of. Raymond Beauregard was the other one. Oh, that kid. He gotta be in prison. I heard he got executed. No, that was another kid. Anyway, the world. Sorry. Memories of, I don't know why, Saturn retrograde. I'm pulling on Saturn retrograde energy. Lessons from the past. Don't be friends with fuckwits. I don't know. The world. Let's see here. It's funny. Your person is a bit, you know, I'm not going to say they're like those two, but they kind of self-sabotage their own happiness the way those two probably spent their lives. Let's see here. What else the universe want to tell us? The world. All right. The world. Why is it here? What else? Well, you're trying to say something big here, universe, because this devil is red with these, but this is the lead-in. I feel this energy bleeding over to the devil here, so I got to take that devil energy into account when I read whatever the universe gives me here. The affecting energy crossing the world is the Knight of Pentacles. What's changing? What this person has been afraid of, they are no longer going to be afraid of. In the new energy, they're not going to be afraid to get in the water. They've been clinging to a pentacle here, something practical, something on their side, the way they've been living or whatever it is. This card basically says in the new energy, they can't live the same way. They need to go in the water. That horse needs to go. The food is on the other side of the goddamn pond. They got to cross the water. It's the only way through. All right? It's talking about the energy around them changing. It's our 3-card reading from the other day summed up in 2 cards. What's on top? And it looks like they're going to do it. It looks like they're going to do it, and why? This is a Knight of Swords. Sorry, I kicked the table. That wasn't divine intervention. I kicked the table. Let me be very clear. All right? I just want to make sure. Right here, Knight of Swords. It's a determined energy. Okay? And it is a card of communication. It's also red with the 5 of Cups here. All right? She determined to break into her house and get her shirt. It is. It's because of this shame. They act quickly, and I said that. I have several cards that back that up here. I have this one now. Because of this energy, right? Just look at the picture. That's your person, male or female. Because of that energy, they act quickly. The universe is making that clear in the message from the universe. But I also have it clear with the Fool, which we've seen twice, and the Knight of Wands in the Soul. So in the Soul and in the 3D. They want to fix this. They want to do something. At the same time, I get the World card energy bleeding on the Death card, or on the Devil card, I mean. Yeah, a little bit, because it's red with the Death card. That, this energy of being afraid and this nonsense they're telling themselves is changing. And I get proof of that here with the 8 of Swords being here because of the Death card. What's transforming? The bullshit they tell themselves. Well, who's the biggest bullshitter of ourselves? It's the devil, which lives in the ego, right? It's within us. The devil. There is no devil. The devil is within us. It's an energy that we put out. We generate. We self-generate all kinds of freaking garbage. We do it to ourselves. Even if you could say, well, Steve, a serial killer is probably a devil. Not really. That's energy within themselves. They do it. They got little voices in their head that tell them to do something. That's all these frequencies. Just some freaky frequencies. Devil energy is a broader band of energy than angel energy. Meaning it has more individual frequencies within it. You'll have to take my word for it, but it's the fucking God's honest truth. And I can tell you there are some freaky energies in there. There are some, you want to be careful what you attract. That's why you should stay away from, if you don't know what you're doing, you should stay away from spells and stay away from voodoo. If you don't know what you're doing, don't go casting any spells because you read it in a book. That's manipulation of energy. You're inviting some of that crazy shit. Some weird frequencies, and some of it can be really hard to get rid of, right? It's like herpes. It really is. There are some frequencies in the devil energy that I would classify as energetic herpes. It's real hard to get rid of. All right, why is the Knight of Swords here? Hey, I'm just telling you. Your person is putting down this nonsense. I believe that's true. Why is the Knight of Swords here? What did I just say? My God, another divinely guided reading. I said I believe that's true. And as I said the word true, I pulled the King of Truth. See? He makes a plan. He takes action. He's holding Archangel Michael's truth. The shame is coming to the surface. And it's what they've suppressed. They feel bad here. This is an energy of someone who is being forced to feel all of this. The teacher is out of the room. How are they going to behave? What are they going to do? They know what the right thing to do is. In your person's soul, they're a good person. They were the good kid in the room, right? But sometimes the good kid acts like the bad kid because the bad kids seem cool. And the good kid wants to be cool. So the good kid goes over and pretends and plays, and messes around with the bad kids. It's sort of an act. That's how your person's been behaving. They've been behaving against their soul's true energy, their soul's true purpose. They've been doing just that. It's a perfect metaphor. It's perfect. It's spot on. They've been the good kid, hanging out with the bad kids because they want to be cool. And the bad kids could be anything in their life. It could be a shit marriage. It could be all kinds of crap. Whatever it is, this person's putting it down. This is the king of truth. The universe is saying, very high number of communications here. Very high number. I can't predict free will. I don't know what everybody's person's going to do. But this energy, if nothing else, they're going to feel even worse if they don't communicate. If they don't communicate, they're going to feel even worse because they know all of this. And they're able to see it clearly. The eclipse is helping. The eclipse from energy I pulled on from earlier in the month, back like the last eclipse from last month, from May, I think it was May 16th or something around there. That eclipse brought in a lot of clarity too. I'm pulling on the devil right now. Let's see. Let's see if I'm right. The devil is read with this, and this talks about it, and everything backs it up that it's going away. And that's why it's here as the baseline energy. It's where they were starting from. But as all this comes up from the surface, we're transforming. The devil creates this, right? The things we tell ourselves. So this is all transforming as the hermit energy comes up from the depths of the soul. The universe backed it up with its 3 cards here, ending with the king of truth here, the king of swords, who takes action. Coincidentally, no such thing, of course, as coincidences, red with the fool. So the energy all backs itself up. It's like it cross-checks itself through this whole reading. All right, tell me about the devil. What's the final on this? Let's find out. Oh, I love it when I'm right. I do. I love it when I'm right. The devil here, I said, it's changing. Somebody's getting liberated from this devil energy. The devil creates this. This is here. We ask, why is the death card here? Why is this transformation here? Because this is changing. This is what's transforming because of the hermit energy from the soul. And yep, somebody get liberated from the devil. The affecting energy around the devil is the 9 of Pentacles, which leads me back because it was crossing the soul energy. It puts me here. It's because of the soulmate connection. It's because of what they've learned. It's causing them to want to come in. This is essentially both their soul energy and your final outcome. Right there. Billy Smith coming your way. No. 2 soulmates coming together. Because somebody just needs to fix this. In the light of day, I mean, everything around them is changing. Everything they've tried to push back is all coming up. It's all coming up like a hangover vomit session. I mean, it's literally, you need to hold this person's hair. It's that. What's on top? They've liberated themselves from this devil energy. You want more proof? 10 swords on top of the devil. It's done. 10 swords are red. Why the devil's here? Because it's done. It's over. This behavior is done. These cards back it up, which it's red with. These cards so far have completely backed it up. Because this behavior, one of the things they learn as they sit outside topless, one of the things that they figure out that comes up from the depths that they can see clearly now, and they've seen it clearly before, but they pushed it back. But one of the things they've seen is the way their behavior ruins their life, the self-sabotage of their life. 10s are the and dead end that lead to new beginnings. It really is, because I've got the strength card as our final card out. That's Leo energy. It's passionate forward movement, and there's that little bit of fear right around it. It says the strength card here is communication. It is when it falls here in the final outcome of my reading. It's somebody getting it together. Somebody pulling up their big girl pants, which they weren't before. This strength card is red with the 8 of swords, technically. It's why the 10 of swords is here. I told you, which is why the devil's here, why the transformation is occurring, which I explained. As they sit outside, they see that this is, this behavior needs to change. They see what it's doing to their life. The 2 soulmates aren't together. It's time to fix that. It's time to charge in and fix that. Right here I got the strength card, which is communication. They're getting strength over this behavior. The whole reading cross-checks itself. That's a divinely guided reading. This card here, cross-check. This card here, with the death card, tells me the devil's done. That checks that. This card here checks that. Right there. And this card here checks the devil as well. All of it. They're getting strength over this. This is communication when it falls in the final outcome like that. That's nice. I think it's going to be a high percentage. We'll find out in the extended. I can't pull an extended a percentage for a massive number of people. But I think I can predict it's going to be high. It'll be in the 90s, I'm sure. 90% of them coming towards you. It would be a safe bet. Whether they actually knock on the door, all I can do is predict that they'll be at the door. Or the text will be typed. Or the email will be typed. Whether they hit send or not is up to them. But this makes that number very high, the strength card. There's not a lot of fear left. Of all the fear, when I first threw this card, I felt nothing but fear. And then as the cards the energies sort of blended here on the table as they came out, because these are read with these, so I get a lot more information as these fall, I see that fear is coming to an end. And that card proves it. The strength card is fear coming to an end. And this is what's been stopping them. This is fear. Eight of Swords. You generate fear in your head. You get in your head. It's beautiful. It'll result in 3D communication for a good number of you. Now I'm asking the universe, give me 3 cards and a crossing card. What else you want to tell everybody before I go pull some wicked voodoo? I tell you not to do voodoo. I do voodoo. It's fine. I know what I'm doing. It's just wicked voodoo on the extendeds, though. It's not actually. I don't have a doll of your person where I'm sticking pins in. I'm not going to do that. I would never do that. I might. I'd like to for a few of them, but I'm not going to do that. It's just an expression. It's not actual voodoo. All right, here we go. Give me 3 cards and a crossing card here. Come on. What else you want to tell everybody before I go pull some wicked voodoo? We always pull from the bottom. Oh, shit. The universe wants to talk here at the end. No, she doesn't. It's fine. 3 swords, temperance, and right where we began, I got to pull them. With a crossing card of temperance of the Ace of Pentacles. It just says what our reading said. The message from the universe is Steve's right. Listen to Steve. I think you do what you want to do. I am right. I know this energy. I didn't think this would be a difficult reading to pull. I think it's going to get a little tricky in the extended. But I think angel energy right here, your temperance, cancels out the devil energy. This is telling me the devil energy is canceled out. This Ace of Pentacles around them is grandma, 15 miles an hour on the freeway, pulling in the parking lot. Somebody can feel all the pain, all of it. Well, they sure can. Look at her. And look at how I read that card and everything that came after it that we already talked about. Somebody can feel all the pain they've caused themselves by their behavior, telling themselves nonsense, pushing stuff down, casting things away. It's not just you they cast away, it's a lot of people. A lot of things that would change their life. Well, all of that leads to exactly where we started. 10 of Swords crossing the 7 of Wands. Somebody here is putting down their defensiveness and standing up and fighting for this. We're putting an end to this hiding in the shadows and staying back. They got to know what would have happened here. Okay? That's the bottom line. That's nice. And that's a nice lead in to my extended. Because while the devil is going away, that energy and this 8 of Swords stuff, I also see you're not sharing soul space with anybody. I think something else went away too. And these cards would tell me that on top of the world. Okay? So we'll look into what's happening, how their world is changing. Okay? Doesn't have to be a marriage. Doesn't have to be. You can apply it if it is, and you can apply it if it isn't. And I'll try to help you through that. But either way, something around this person is changing, and I want to see what that's doing to how they feel about you as well. And I want to see because during this Saturn retrograde, I expect your person will break out in tears. I don't care if they're a big burly construction worker. I don't care. They're going to cry like a baby because they're going to feel all of this. This animal deck isn't fucking around with the 3 of Swords. It's not even a heart anymore. That's your reading. If you want the extended, the link is in the description. It's going to be very interesting, I think. I got a lot to pull on here. I might keep the majority of these cards on the table for the extended. Okay? I may have to do it that way. And then we'll it's a very special episode of Steve's Love Tarot extended reading, kind of thing. Anyway, we'll see. That being said, if you want the extended, the link's in the description. If you like this reading, I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck. This is going to be nice. All right. Good luck, everyone.